up, everybody? This Big Daddy Cool over here at WWE World, picking up tickets from the Las Vegas Convention Center. The internet will be on fire. Great move if you're like fighting a friend. One time put my ex-girlfriend, she was my girlfriend at the time, into the crippler crossface because she's like, it looks like it doesn't hurt. And I was like,
she's still around?
No, she's not.
Yeah.
No. Don't get it wrong. It's
He put his girl in the crippler crossface. Oh my God,
I've never seen that.
bro!
Wow. She must have been really pissing him off to do that. Holy moly. I've never done that. Have you done that?
No, but it's the answer. After they asked if she's still around, and he said no. That's where it took off for me.
Wait, he said no, she's not around anymore?
Yeah.
He must have put her in the figure eight, the sharpshooter, and then she went on her merry way. It's probably what happened.
I don't know. All I know is I heard Benoit music and I said, oh boy, this just took a dark ass turn.
Well, welcome guys to our night one review of SummerSlam. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I know there are some people on the network that did not watch it, so hopefully you're not watching this to spoil what we're going to tell you. I am also joined by my co-host from SmackDown. You ready to drink that water?
It's time to drink that water. The enforcer to help you drink the water. Let's drink the water and get through what I feel was the better night of Well, I'm not going to call it SummerSlam because it was actually a good night of SummerSlam. So yeah, let's get through SummerSlam.
I'm sorry you feel that way because I think tonight's card looks way better.
You think night 2 is going to look better?
Come on, bro. Has a better heavyweight championship match.
Granted, I give you that.
The ladder match, that's gonna be fucking fire right there. That ladder match.
I feel like Gable might be a better one. Gable and Penta.
I would listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think tonight. I'm already gonna tell you right off the bat. I think there was one match that really stuck out, but there was two matches on the card that I think were better than any of them. I think your heavyweight championship match between Cody and CM Punk was a great match.
Really good. Hell yeah.
But I also think, and I'm probably going to get hated on this, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I also think Nick Aldis and Gunther was a hard-hitting match because you have to give Nick Aldis, after being out of the ring for 3 years, he fucking went, bro. He brought it to fucking Gunther.
You wouldn't be wrong. That was definitely one of the good best matches of the night as well. Like Saturday night had a really pretty decent card, in all honesty.
I could have went without the women's match. That was stupid. I thought that was garbage.
Failure to influence, definitely, but they went, and then the ending, even though nobody was surprised by it, which also led to an injury, was actually pretty good too.
Was Brie hurt?
Yeah, Brie's hurt.
We knew she was hurt when she put her, and I'm glad they lost the titles because that would have been a problem Nikki would have taken over, but let's be honest, that LA night and that was trash, bro. I don't care what anybody, that was trash. That was, we are the ones again. We're doing this shit again. Are we really doing this shit again? We're doing this again. Come on. Is this the only thing we can write as the ones? This is all we have? Come on, bro. Jesus. It's like John Moxley all over again with the Death Riders. How many times are we going to watch that shit with Don Callis and stuff? Come on, it's the same shit.
Until next year when John Moxley's contract is up.
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you what match shocked me. And what shocks me about it was because everybody talks trash about her. And you know what? Honestly, they did have one interruption, but she finished the match by herself and won the match. Liv Morgan and IYO SKY. I'm not going to agree that it should have been the opener match. I don't think it should have been opener. I think you should have had either. I think you should have had the Gunther or Nick Aldis, or you should have had the championship match first, because they always do that stuff where they give you the best match first. I don't think that was the match to open the night up with.
You know what? I think it was a really good opener. And you know what? Let's get into that. That'll be the first. That's where we'll start off at.
What's the first match?
Versus Liv Morgan. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The match was solid. Yeah, it was a little bit of shenanigans, but the ending sequence was fire because we had an Oblivion counted into a front flip with a code breaker, followed by another Oblivion. That's how you end a freaking match. Not even gonna lie to you.
Well, and it's good because I don't know about you, but when I was watching that and she countered that one and she flipped, I'm like, oh, this is gonna end right. And then she was like, nah, bitch, you're going down and you're going down, and I'm gonna pin you and you're gonna get the hell out of here.
Shout out to both Liv Morgan and IYO SKY for that one. Like that match was that was a great way to start it off, especially if people were just watching it on ESPN and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just see what is going on with this pay-per-view, because it was definitely a way to kick it off. So I give them two women talent. They had a really good, solid amount of time to tell this story, and it was really good. Like, I approve of that. The finishing sequence, like I said, was fire. Match definitely got an 8.5 out of me. Off rip.
I don't know if I would give it an 8.5. I probably would have given them. I would probably give it a 7. I don't think it was horrible. I honestly think I don't think IYO did as much in this match as she usually does. Like, I think IYO has. I don't know if she just stepped back from this and just gave it all to Liv or what. I mean, she had that backflip off the top rope into the on everybody else. But I don't think she really brought it this time. Like, I've seen matches where she's crazy, and she wasn't that crazy in this match.
Granted, I will say this. Normally, yeah, you'll see her do some wild hecticness, but that might just be saved. Like, she normally goes all out normally during Survivor Series. Survivor Series, that's when she usually goes all nuts, Hail Mary. This wasn't one of those matches that was taken all over the place. For somebody who kept it in the ring, for them who kept it in the ring most of the time, I give them credit where credit is due. They stayed to the roots. They stayed to the script. They didn't go all over the place. And then you got to look at the fact that there's a bunch of shenanigans. So if there's shenanigans and outside interference, anything can go wrong. So I give it to them. They stayed solid. It was very good. It was very solid. Very solid.
I appreciate the compliment on here.
Probably.
I appreciate the compliment. We
try
to do our best here in UPR.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Elvis. Man, EC was ripping him apart. Yes.
Elvis has left the building. From there we go to the triple or the 3-on-3 match. LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa taking on the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu, and the Usos. I honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know where Royce Keys fits in with these guys. I'm not trying to be mean. I feel like sometimes. So when Royce Keys came in, they really had nothing for him. Like, they built him up as this big guy and whatever. But I mean, I feel like they're doing the same thing with Royce Keys a little bit, that like they're doing with. I mean, dude, look at the two people that they're gonna either let go or they're gonna quit. Oh Jesus Christ!
Bailey, no, Bailey's one of them.
Yeah, Bailey, but then there's also Dragunov, Ilya Dragunov.
Yo, I forgot Ilya Dragunov was still around, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
He's in the debate, and then also the girl Jordan Grace. Three people that should be those should be on this card. They should be on this card.
Those three dirty. LA Knight's been getting done dirty from day one. Royce Keys, his only stake in this entire situation was that him and Jacob have history, and they were playing off that for the last couple of months. So that's where he fits into all this. He's trying to get Jacob away from the bloodline, which is like, okay, I get it. But the problem with Royce Keys is you haven't built him enough. Like, you didn't do anything with him, so he comes out to little to no reaction.
Well, I mean, it's sad because, I mean, honestly, I don't think he was that over on an AEW. I mean, I think he had some good matches, but he wasn't over, and it just shows that he's coming. They thought coming over to WWE he's going to be over more, and then what about Solo Sikoa, like, selling out last night like he's a good guy now, like hugging on LA Knight? What is that shit?
Honestly, Solo, like, I've read that backstage Solo's a complete clown, a lot of charisma, funny ass guy. This face run has been hilarious. Like, literally, Solo is just like literally. It's like back in the days we never knew what Brock Lesnar's comedic side, because we never seen it, and then he gradually started letting it out. That's the same thing with Solo. Solo, now that we're seeing his comedic side, it's kind of hilarious, and he's over with the crowd. So I say let him rock as this baby face, like, because in all the end of the day, We don't need another bloodline saga like that.
No, we don't.
We don't need them taking over both shows. So if anything, I'm cool with Solo staying face for the time being. You got LA Knight, poor bastard. This bastard paid his dues at WrestleMania, teaming up with Ice Slow Speed and the Usos, only to sit there, come back and do another 6-man. Like, he's been trapped in this bloodline vortex for the last 5 years. Let him go. Let him out. Like, for God's sakes.
Well, what's crazy to me is that when he came back, he was so over with the LA Knight thing, and then they put him on the commercials on the Slim Jim, but then all of a sudden they stopped using him, and they brought Jey Uso in, and I understand his yeet thing was over, but my thing is you could have had two guys that potentially could have had a yeet and that could have been a great battle back and forth in the ring, and they totally missed a card.
Not they. Only one man missed this card.
I wouldn't even call it him. I would say one corporation missed the calling.
All of them missed that calling. Everyone dropped the ball. And at the head of the line, I'm blaming one man. One man.
Oh,
Kaylee.
Triple
Triple fraud.
fraud.
Kaylee, we see you. I just didn't want to interrupt him while he was making a statement. When it comes to the predictions, we did all SummerSlam predictions yesterday. That show is definitely up on the channel if you want to take a look. That was a hell of a funny ass prediction show. So we see you, sweetheart. I promise we see you. I just didn't want to interrupt while he was getting into him. And funny ass prediction show. Yeah, like I said, in all honesty, I blame one man, the fraudulent, big nose dumbass himself, Triple Fraud, because he want to sit there. I'm gonna strap the rocket to the back of you, Jay, because it's what we do. No. Stop saying that. I hate when he says, "Oh my goodness," I can't stand when he says that line.
He does say that.
That's all he said. It's what we do. You know, we like to tell stories. Stories is what we do. We like to tell. No, what story? Tell me what story. But yeah, they definitely missed the mark on that. But LA Knight and LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Peyton Royce's car keys absolutely picked up the victory. I'm okay with that. Could it have been a Raw match? It could have. It definitely could have.
Definitely could have been a Raw match.
It definitely could have been a Raw match. But you know what? This is okay. I'm all right with it. We call it filler here. So we'll let that filler slide because you know what? For the most part, it was a decent match. Powerhouse Hobbs, Peyton Royce's car keys needs to do something and get himself over because he ain't getting nowhere fast.
He's driving the golf cart instead of the Ferrari.
You ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying.
Well, we go from there to a match that I think everybody was a little skeptical about. I think I heard a lot of comments about what Nick Aldis is if he's gonna be fit for the match, if he's gonna be in shape. I think a lot of people didn't expect what they saw with Nick Aldis, but I also think that a lot of people doubt Nick Aldis. But if you go back and watch his history of matches, bro, he's had bangers with Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy.
Yep.
He had a match with Sting. Like nobody knows Nick Aldis because they don't they're not paying attention. It's kind of like the young generation now. It's like when you say, "Hey, go back and watch these old classics like Jaws." Oh, you want me to watch some old stuff? Well, the new stuff is better. Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. No. Get out of here with that. No.
Nobody knows what Magnus was capable of. Like Magnus is no joke. Before he was Nick Aldis, he was Magnus, and he was tearing it up in them scenes. But also, a lot of people miss the fact that he's always been staying in ring shape.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that he was going to
be. He's been staying in ring shape, and he even recently. I think him and Adam Pearce. He was always telling Adam Pearce, "Hey, let's get back in the ring for one more," and he was just showing off the fact that he's still training and all. So, with that being said, let me see what comment Kaylee's talking about here. That
predictions. Am I wrong? That's the only one I see on here.
Yeah, I think it is the predictions. Chelsea.
Well, Katie, listen, we'll go over that card after we leave here. Just to give us a familiar outlook on tonight's card. I would say the takeaways of this match, man, would be I think it's funny that if you watch the press conference with Triple H, they had to approve Oasis song from the band Oasis, not the manager. So I guess that came down to the actual like very bare minimum that he got to use Oasis. They're both that group's from London, so he wanted to keep it a London theme, so I'm surprised that happened, because Triple H also said make sure you have another song because that might not get approved. And then when he took off that coat, I'm like, bro, this guy's jacked and ready to go. Like he was ready. He was
Jacked.
ready.
Jacked. And don't get me wrong, he gave Gunther a hell of a run. That was one hell of a match with Gunther. And surprisingly, Goonjobber pulled off the victory, which means I guess they're gonna add this as another retirement under his belt. Because I believe Nick Aldis also went back to being the general manager. So yeah,
did you watch that segment at the end or no?
Yeah, I saw that segment at the end.
So what you're talking about is there was a segment on the pre-show where Nick Aldis was being interviewed by Kathleen Kelly, and he had a piece of paper in his hand, and Triple H came up and he gave him his resignation to SmackDown. But this is what I'm confused about. Maybe you can fill the blanks in, because I'm still fucking dumbfounded about it. He gave him the letter, me thinking he's gonna stop doing SmackDown for good, and I thought he was gonna say, I'm gonna get back in the ring and I'm gonna start being an in-ring competitor. Triple H, with his growing his hair the hell out, comes up to him, and I don't know if he's getting ready for some fucking stupid movie, or he's just trying to be the old Triple H from 2019, or I have no idea what he's doing with that fucking hair. But shave it off again, because it looks horrible. Looks horrible. He tells him, this is my resignation, and Triple H was a little different in this promo. He felt more angrier with his hair grown out. I don't know if the hair follicles are like really poking him in the wrong spots, and he's just going off on everybody, because he really wasn't. He was nice, but he also had a rough side to it, and he ripped the envelope up and said, let's get back to work.
I think at this point, in all honesty, I think the fans are starting to get inside Triple H's head. Like they're let's be honest, we're not too happy with the product, and he's getting a blunt of the blame. Now that he's getting booed out of the arenas and stuff like that, if you notice, he don't really be on camera like that no more. So he's not as comfortable being like in front of the cameras like he used to be, when fans are telling him basically, go eat a dick, get out of here, nobody wants you here. It's finally starting to get to him.
Did you see him in the press conference? He said something about, I forget, one of the girls said something like, do you think putting the women in the first match was the best idea? And then he said something about the internet's always trying to be internet bookers, and they're trying to always say that I'm doing my job wrong and things like that. He brushed it off and was nice about it, but I can already tell you he's frustrated with the situation, and he's mad that a lot of the fans are chiming in, making it sound like he doesn't know what he's doing. Trust me, folks, he knows what he does. He knows what he's doing to it. Somewhat knows. But I also think he has a lot of pressure with TKO, and he's trying to balance them both out. And I don't think it's really working that great, because at the end of the day, I think TKO has way more control over Triple H, and he's just bringing us the product.
What I think what's really going on is, and Triple H fails to realize this, is it's not that the fans are saying you're doing a bad job. They're comparing what they believe you were doing at NXT to what you're doing on the main roster. And the two bookers are completely different things. Now, I tell everybody all the time, Triple Fraud did not do it at NXT. That was Dusty Rhodes and William Regal. But since a majority of people out there say, oh, no, it was Papa H. They see Papa H from NXT and think, oh, all right, he was going to save the business. But he came over here to the main roster and gave a shit. And to make matters worse, you went on air on live TV and told everybody, if you don't like the product, you're not a real fan, fuck off. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, he said that. He told everybody else, oh, if you're complaining, you're not a real fan, fuck off. You made the bed. You're going to have to lay in it. You shat the bed. You completely shat the bed with that one. So yes, Triple Fraud, you going to get hate. You going to get all that. And it's funny because people want to say, oh, he's under the pressures of TKO, yada, yada, yada. No, not when you're making statements like that. Statements like that means you knew what the fuck you were doing. Period. But everybody wants to ignore that. So Triple Fraud, I don't feel sorry for you. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. You suck. You suck, ringmaster.
God, I wish I had the button on my thing that says you suck, you jackass.
Like, get his ass out of here.
Just
But
tell
what's the
him.
next match on the card?
Let's go into Fatal Influence taking on the Bella Twins and Paige. Man, I listen, right off the bat, I got to tell you, I don't think Paige can wrestle her way out of a paper bag. I really don't think so. I mean, she was whiter than the sun coming in on the stadium. Honestly, she was. She looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost in the movie.
Oh,
like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm telling you, bro, like she's so like she needs a tan. Am I being mean? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like, I mean, I don't know how many comments I saw in the chat last night watching somebody's feed that, man, she looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm sorry, but my goodness, she's
shit.
There is no sun over there in England.
God damn. Whoa.
I mean, call it as it is, guys. You think I'm the only one that says this? Jeff or Gene, do you think I'm the only one?
No, I know you're not the only one,
Okay.
but just hearing it up close in person, it's just like, yo, I'm tickled, but damn, it's bad enough her wrestling ability is bad, but to say
but
Taylor's at a ghost is crazy.
But I mean, listen, okay, everybody's in this chat is getting on me about it. Okay, that's mean. Okay, well, here's can I just tell you? Here's what's mean. Here's what's mean. What's mean is you're putting the woman in a match with two legends like the Bella Twins. That's what's mean. She can't.
Okay, all right. Let me clear the air in here. Yes, the Bella Twins are legends, but are they any better? Let's be real here. Since both of their returns, have they been any better? I can tell you now that Nikki Botcher is running around doing all types of craziness before she actually got injured and actually started training. Brie Botcher was no better, and that damn song needs to go somewhere. Okay, if anything, Paige, I get it. Paige is not the same Paige we had back in like the 2016s and all that before her retirement. It's not the same Paige. Will we ever get that Paige back? Probably not, because at the end of the day, she's still actually fucking scared. She's scared.
Hurt.
It's not even that she's hurt, because she got a surgically repaired neck. She got the same thing Edge got to have them return. It's just she's fighting scared. She's still scared because it's like, yo, I don't want to take another one. I don't want to take another situation where, I might break my neck. I get it. She's playing it way too safe. So with that being said, I will give her this much. At least she's trying. But the Bellas, nah.
I'll tell you what, Nikki looked a lot better in the ring this time around than she did when she first came in.
I feel like she's actually doing a lot better.
She's fast.
Yeah. She definitely put some pep in her step. I give her that. I definitely give her that.
Bree's like she's on like slow mode. It's like, yes. And I'm like, am I watching this in slow motion? What's going on here?
And this is Daniel Bryan's wife. The wife.
I'm gonna agree with this comment, because I'm gonna tell you what, Lacey Evans was not a bad diva or women's wrestler, whatever you want to call them in today's. So I would love to see Lacey Evans come back, because I know she's training and I know she started a bunch of businesses. I'm not going to sit here and say that she's going to be the answer to all our questions, but I mean, for God's sakes, I mean, she has to be a little better than what we're getting now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We got a lot of talent. Like, failure to influence ain't bad.
No, they're not bad. They're not bad at all.
I just gave them that name because for whatever reason, since their debut, they just dropped some more. Like, congrats, y'all won the tag titles back. Let's see what y'all do. But for the most part, like, JC Jane's really good in the ring. I don't remember the other two's names, but they're actually not bad in the ring either.
Finland Henley, and Jesus. Now you're gonna make me want to look this up.
Hey, where's Jeffrey?
Where's what?
Where's Jeffrey? Jeffrey's usually in the comments giving us all this information.
or Mad Dog, one of the two.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but Mad
Let's
Dogs
see.
had enough after yesterday.
What happened?
Mad Dogs had enough after yesterday's preview show.
Well, he didn't even watch it last night.
Facts. That's the
So you got JC Jane, Fallon family, and Laney Reed.
Laney Reed. Okay, those two aren't bad at all either. Fatal Influence is not a bad stable. It's just they're not getting used properly. I'm going to say they're not getting used properly because
they all got a push, or JC Jane got a push because when Mandy Rose, when she got fired, that pushed her up to the stardom right there.
When she got the roster, she became JC Penney's. There was nothing good about it whatsoever.
What were some good spots in this match? I mean, I honestly think that Fatal Influence had a better turnaround and a better offense on this match than the Bella Twins and
they definitely they amped up the pace. They amped up the pace and took the pace to a whole new level. Like their quickness and agility is amazing. In all honesty, I don't know if it's just Brie Bella and Paige that were just too slow, but out of all of them, Nikki and the rest of Fatal Influence, they were on point this entire match. Ending sequence saw Paige get rocked by JC Jane. I didn't even realize that's her finishing move. Damn. But JC Penney's scored a win, and then we saw the Nikki and Brie Bella stomp out and beat the crap out of Paige. For what? Lord knows. Was this heel turn we saw coming? Absolutely. Michael Cole is sitting there like, what is this? Like, you got Michael Cole on commentary. Sometimes I just can't with his stupidity because he'll sit there. What is this for? What is this? Is this about jealousy? This is bogey. I'm like, come on, bro. Relax. Relax. Elvis, relax. You are the biggest fan of Mad Dog, and I will let him know. He has an absolute fan. I want to see you buy Mad Dog merch. Okay? You saying you a fan? I want to see you buy Mad Dog merch.
Mad Dog told me yesterday that he's getting very close and getting us to have a OnlyFans for UP. We're still hitting on that, bro. Dang, he's gonna be the first. He's gonna do a spread for us the very first time. I'm telling you.
I'm not taking those pictures. I'm not taking those pictures. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit at all.
Well, Fatal Influence were victorious last night. I love, what's funny is I honestly did not see that turn coming. I had my friend that was over did say, he's like, watch, they're going to turn them. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Maybe I should have seen the sign that Nikki was back. So now Brie doesn't need, but now let's rewind now. Let's rewind this whole thing now. You beat up Paige and now Brie's hurt. So there's gonna be no Bella Twins reunion now because what did she do? Tore her shoulder or something like that?
Yeah, she's gonna be out for at least 6 months.
What'd she do?
There was a spot she landed wrong and separated her shoulder throughout the match, somewhere midway through. I saw that and I said, Brie Bella's out. She ain't coming back for a while. So they did this whole heel turn, and meanwhile, Brie Bella's holding her arm. And I'm just looking. I'm just like, good job, good job, good job. You good job.
So what are they gonna do now? Fraud. Is Paige and Nikki gonna go to Paige? I'm sorry, so sorry.
Nah, there's no sorry. Now it's hands, absolute hands. We give it all.
Now we're back in the drawing board with Jason Jordan. Paul Heyman, Shane Helms, Brother Love, and who else we got? All ex-wrestlers sitting there going, well, if we put the Hurricane in there and Jordan Grace comes out with the Bushwhackers, we can have a great match, guys.
The Bushwhackers. Oh my goodness. Yo, the only memory I have of the Bushwhackers, I think, was when one of them walked into the Royal Rumble and got tossed out the moment he walked in there. And
he went like this back to the locker room. Hey, you know what he's doing now? You have to look this up. Look up Bushwhacker. He's still wrestling. The one is because he's still alive.
Yeah.
His finishing move is he pulls his pants down and hypes up his. I swear to God, this guy is like 88 years old. He pulls his pants down, hypes up his underwear, and goes face first into the guy's face.
A stink face.
That's his finishing move.
A stink face.
And the guy falls down and he pins him.
A stink face.
Yes. Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh, it's so funny.
A stink face.
That's it.
Bruh. Listen, it worked with Rikishi because Rikishi had a 400-pound ass. That's why it worked. An old white man? Nah, bruh.
Cactus Kitty, Fly Eagles Fly. I'm glad you're on here today with us.
Bruh.
What? You gotta go watch it, bro. You gotta go look at it.
I am. I'm gonna be mortified, and then I'm gonna cuss you out for making me watch that shit.
I'm not gonna do nothing. You're doing it on your. I'm just telling you. You gotta check it out. It's kind of funny.
My curiosity is gonna get the better of me. God,
let's go to our semi-main event. We have the Undisputed WWE Championship on the line. CM Punk defends against Cody Rhodes. I'm not gonna. I can't tell you. I thought the big head of what's not Ryu. What's his character? Is it Guile? I think it was interesting, but it was too big. If they would have shrank it down a little bit. I mean, it was like a big head. I'm like, who the hell is that?
Guile was always known for that crazy flat top. I don't know why they designed him like that, but hey, you know what? To each his own. Shout out to Japan and Street Fighter, and shout out to Guile. Like, that's nuts.
I'm not even excited to see this movie. I'm really not.
Really?
I think it's gonna be. I really think it's gonna get really. I want to tell you this right now, and this is God honest truth. I feel that it's gonna do good because of wrestling fans, and because of the new culture of people. But I think the storyline is gonna suck. Like, just watching the preview, it doesn't do it for me. Like, it's never gonna be the old Street Fighter. Never. Ever.
I mean, the old Street Fighter, everybody had their own separate stories. It's just everybody had the same ending. You face Zangief, Sagat, Vega, and then M. Bison, which is hilarious. And oh no, I'm sorry, I said Zangief. It's Balrog. My bad, Balrog. Freaking boxer. Hated that boxer. Fuck that guy. My favorite character in 5 though. But I don't even know what story arc they're going with. I do know with Roman Reigns playing Akuma, that's where probably it's going to end. But I'm not too sure how they're going to go about it. It's more of intriguing. I want to see how this plays out. It might be something actually pretty good. Mortal Kombat definitely failed. So
I watched that last night. That was garbage.
Yeah, my hopes are not going to get up for Street Fighter, but I'm intrigued enough to watch it.
I just don't understand why they. Here's my thing is, and I know I'm going to get a bunch of heat for this. I already know, but my thing is we it's like we're going back to the river every single time. It's like, why don't we do something new? Why do we need 9 different versions of Street Fighter? Why do we need 3 different versions of Mortal Kombat? Like, we know there's a movie out there. I swear to God we do, and I've seen it. Like, hold your horses, Hollywood. We don't need another one. I mean, we don't need 3 SpongeBob SquarePants movies. We don't need that either.
No one was clamoring for that. I don't know why they got that going, but no one was clamoring for that.
We don't even need a Camp Crystal Lake TV show on Peacock. We don't need that. Like, there's already 10 freaking Jason films. We don't need this. Like, give me something new. Like, give me a reason why Cody Rhodes finished his story. Why don't you give me a movie about that? How he finished the story. How about that? Give me that. How many times did he win the world title in 4 years? Give me that story. I want to see that story.
Too many times.
Too many times.
I think he's on his, like, if he had beaten Punk, I think it would have been reign number 6.
Bro, he looked defeated last night. He looked defeated. And I'm telling you what, he did battle, but I'm going to tell you this right now. How he performed last night was not the same Cody Rhodes we've seen at WrestleMania. It was not
Nah,
the same Cody Rhodes.
this was a different one. This was heel. This was the Homelander Cody Rhodes.
This is where his turn is. I'm telling you right now. This is he's either doing two things. He's turning heel, or he's going to go away for a while to take a hiatus. Either two things. It's one or the other.
I'm gonna go with the heel turn, especially with the return of Randy Orton last night.
Did you see that fucking interview with CM Punk? How he he was like, anybody, come on, motherfuckers, stop being pussies, come get me. I'm like,
blasted everybody.
He
I'm
fucking
just like,
blasted them all.
Whoa, like he was on a different type of time last night. And you know what?
You know what that was? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, when he's at the building and he's like, oh, you cops want to fucking play? Here's my fucking gun. He blasted them all, bro. Blasted them.
Blasted them like that. CM Punk is trying to put an edge back into himself, and you know what? He needs to with this world title. Like he's carrying a whole lot of weight now. Orton's return was also something very exciting.
Whose mama did he say he'll slap?
One of the Samoans.
Yeah,
I think it was one of the Samoans.
I'm like, oh my god, you really said that! I can't believe you said that.
I think it was either one of the Samoans or Drew McIntyre, one or the other. I don't remember who he aimed that at.
Wow, he's getting he's getting heat for that one.
He's definitely gonna get heat for that one, and it's okay. Like I said, I think he said Mama Rhodes. He's probably talking about Cody Rhodes' mom's. I don't know who he was directing that at. Either way,
he got it, brother. He was on fire last night.
He sure was, and that match was actually really good. Randy Orton coming back was definitely a sight to see. I was happy to see Orton come back finally. Don't know what the fuck he was doing because he wasn't injured. He just said, "Now I'm taking time off."
I would love to see what that wink was about. They fucking zoomed in like he was Joe Henry. And
I saw that. I don't know who that was for.
What was that?
I have no idea. No idea. I don't know
like
who that was for.
I believe in Joe Henry.
I don't know what that was for, but he did it. He left off and left Punk the easy chance to go and pick up the victory, and CM Punk still retains. And you know what? I'm okay with that because Cody needs to take a break from the title picture for the time being.
You know, there's a video online. Somebody recorded Kim Orton was by the entrance where he was coming out at, and then when he ran by, Kim Orton was like this. Okay, we got you, Orton. We got you. And I'm like, what are you, the videographer now? What do you work for WWE?
Kim Orton is just hilarious. Like that's just like when she posts on her social media, it's just hilarious. Like she's always doing shit like that, or fucking giving him an RKO by the pool. She's always doing some bullshit like that. So like definitely check out her social media. That shit is hilarious at times.
This wasn't a bad match. It really wasn't. You know, like I said in the beginning, I do think this was a different Cody. I don't think he wanted it as much as he did at WrestleMania with this match. I know CM Punk, his offense was way better than Cody Rhodes.
Absolutely.
And I was really waiting. I honestly was really waiting for Drew McIntyre. I really thought we were going to see Drew tonight. I really did.
I don't think he's done filming yet.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Like he finished the Highlander movie, but he had a couple of more Hollywood. Of
course he's in the fucking Highlander movie. Who else would you pick? Of course, Highlander. I would have never guessed that one. Hold on, let me give you a Randy Orton. Never guessed that one. Get the fuck out of here, Highlander. What is he going to be on the TV show now too?
I have no idea. If they're doing a reboot, he's probably going to show up. He's going to show up telling them, "Oh,
and Sheamus is going to be the bad guy."
Fuck off. His card is free too.
Oh, he's another free agent too.
Yep, he walked away. He walked away after they tried to revise his contract.
You know what they're doing though, bro? They're telling these guys they need to take a pay cut, and they don't they've been there for too long. They don't want a pay cut.
They're worth way more. They're worth hella way more.
I'm gonna tell you what right now. The people that are leaving, I'm glad they're going to, because you know what? Leaving WWE is probably the best decision for them because number one, they can make money outside of wrestling. And if they want to, they can go to AEW. These AEW stars, bro, they're making buku bucks because not only are they on the indies, they're on AEW. They're doing fans only. Like these guys are making cash while TKO and Triple H are like, no, you ain't doing that here. All right, bro, peace. We're going to go make more money.
That's really what it comes down to. All that mighty dollar.
Yeah.
That mighty dollar. Let's get to the main event of tonight, which I was surprised.
they're going to get some. Oh, of course they are.
They are.
I'm waiting for. Yesterday was the last day of the 90-day clause for Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. So I am waiting for them to jump AEW.
You peeped that video they put out a couple of days ago?
Now what they do?
So there was a cartoon video. It was a circus. You had 3 unicorns. You had two of them with their horns, one of them with a broken horn. So the unicorns are literally trying to break away while there's a ringmaster just cracking the whip. They break away, they charge towards the ringmaster, and then the ringmaster, scared as hell, they go past them, and before they could leave, they look at the unicorn with the broken horn, and then the broken unicorn, the unicorn with the broken horn gave the head nod and told him to go. And at the end of the video,
that's Big E.
Big E, yeah. And at the end of the video, instead of it being unicorns, it was those two walking into the sunset.
I honestly think they're going to go over to AEW and
they probably are
with the Young Bucks and Kenny.
They're a hot commodity. They're a hot commodity. They're definitely going to go there. But that video spoke so many volumes and said so much without saying a goddamn word.
I mean, let's be honest. The last year or so with them in WWE, they really didn't do nothing with them. Like they were just. I mean, even with Austin, not Austin Theory. What's the other guy's name?
Grayson Waller.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good team up. Like that was stupid.
They dropped the ball. Like you had him turn on Big E, and you gave him the biggest heat. Like they cooked. They were the sun cooking everybody. They had all this heat, and instead of continuing with that momentum, they just let it fizzle out. Because apparently creative had nothing. So at this point, it's like you basically did this for nothing. We got all this for no goddamn reason. So in all honesty, kudos to them. They knew how much they were worth. They knew what they gave to the business. They gave a lot to the business, and they definitely deserve better than what TKO was offering them. Kick rocks.
Well, remember TKO is also backed by his father with the Jaguars, and he's also a billionaire. So I'm sure that his daddy's giving him money to fund this. And I'm not going to say that he has more money than TKO because I don't think he does. But I'm gonna tell you what, I think he has enough money to take a run at WWE. I'll tell you that right now.
They don't. They still in debt by $4 million.
Really?
Yeah. They got a $4 million debt.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you think that could put him out of business?
Either that or sell to the Saudis.
Oh God, please help us. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see the Saudis because then they're going to do, well, what we should do, guys. We should all take turns and we should all join together. WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor. We should all be one big company with the UFC. Yeah, fuck out of here. No, his father is the owner of the Jaguars. Correct, right?
Yeah.
His father owns the Jaguars, and he owns some soccer team over in the UK. Yeah, not Tony Khan. No. So let's get into the main event. Very disappointed in this main event. Very disappointed.
Really?
Very, very, very. I expected more out of Brock than what we got. And I here's the thing. I did not want to see Brock lose in his hometown. And then I also think in the last 4 years, they've made Brock such a baby face that his old run doesn't even phase anybody anymore. Like the badass Brock Lesnar we used to know back in the day is long gone. Like that ship has sailed so long ago. And now he's just I don't know if he's just learned from his mistakes and just become this like softy. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I think it was cool that he passed the torch to Oba Femi, but I don't like the way they did it. Like, and if this isn't the last match of Brock Lesnar, I don't know why the fuck is he going to come back. There's nothing for him to prove. He's done it all. He doesn't need to prove anything. Like, I know he probably wants to. What? Damn, I know you would screw this up. BL did amazing. No,
Brock Lesnar.
No, Brock Lesnar. Katie, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You listen, and this is not shots fired. This is just shots truth. You don't know about Brock Lesnar. You never will. Okay. You've never watched Brock Lesnar in 2006, okay? 2002. Okay, that's Brock Lesnar. This is pushover Lesnar. This is what we have, pushover Lesnar.
I wouldn't say pushover. I would say tail end of his career because Brock Lesnar from 2000 till now, we've had him as a multi-time WWE champion, Royal Rumble winner, King of the Ring, played for the Minnesota Vikings, I believe it was.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't play. He tried out and he was on the practice squad and he got cut.
Yeah, he got cut. And then went to UFC where he was a multi-time UFC heavyweight champion
twice,
for
two
years.
Yeah.
Like he beat people like Frank Mir, Randy Couture. He fucked up a lot of people. And then he comes back and then just like before Roman was holding the belt and hijacking it for years, it was Lesnar. He would just take the belt, leave the show, and tell everybody, go screw yourself. I'll be back when I be back. And you can try to take it then. Like the mystique of Brock Lesnar never really wore off. Even when it came to him versus Roman, all those different types of times, there was still something about him. Him versus Bobby Lashley, really good feud. I think the one thing everybody hated with Lesnar is that each time somebody like Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston, or Big E had the title, it's like, enjoy your run. Here's your next opponent. And then the guitar riffs come out, and you just know they're dropping that damn belt immediately.
I didn't hate the match. I just don't think it holds up to any Hell in a Cell match we've seen. Like, it's not – there were good spots, okay? When Brock Lesnar tore up the ring and did Tombstone and played homage to The Undertaker, that was cool. Okay, I'll give you that. That was cool.
Dope.
But my thing is, go back and watch the first Hell in a Cell in '97 at Bad Blood with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. That was a Hell in a Cell match. Go back and watch the only other Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam, Edge and The Undertaker. That was a Hell in a Cell match. Okay.
Oh, you're forgetting Mick Foley and Taker when
no.
Taker. That was,
hold on.
Definitely.
That was a Hell in a Cell. But what I tell people all the time is, it had good spots, but it wasn't really a good match. Like, you got to remember that. Hold on. I know you're going to say why. When they first started the match, not even a minute into the match, they throw him off the cage. Okay.
Fair.
Okay? Maybe 10 minutes goes by where they don't know if he's going to get back in the ring. 10 minutes. Okay. The match is still going. Then he gets off the stretcher, comes back in, goes back up, and gets thrown through the ring.
It was nuts.
Okay. Then he beats up Terry Funk and everybody in the ring. But my thing is, okay, they almost stopped the match 2 times because of this crazy bastard. The match wasn't even that long. Like, it was, I'm not going to say it wasn't a good match, but it really wasn't a match. They didn't really wrestle that long. It wasn't that long of a match.
You know what? I can agree it wasn't long, but wow, was it hectic. Like Mick Foley was a crazy bastard. That was one wild bastard. Night.
This wasn't hectic. They had some chair shots. Okay, he tossed Brock Lesnar through the table, which was a stupid spot because they put the table up against the fucking cage and he ran into it and he busted it. That's not a table spot. Okay, sorry to break your bubble. A table spot is when you take the legs out, put it on the ground, and you throw them through it. That's a table spot. They didn't do that. Okay.
Fair.
So what I'm going to say to you is that this was my least favorite match. Like, I would put, if I had to rate these matches, I would probably put CM Punk and Cody first.
Definitely.
I would do Nick Aldis and Gunther.
I see no problem with that.
I would do IYO and Liv.
Again, another great choice.
I would probably do, oh God, as much as I hated it, I'd probably do Fatal Influence and the Bellas and Paige.
I would probably put the Lesnar match over that.
All right, I'll give you that.
I would probably put the Lesnar match over that. I was going to
put that last. I was going to put LA Knight Royce Keys over Lesnar. But I won't go that. I won't be that mean. It was my least favorite. It was my least favorite Hell in a Cell match. I'll tell you that right now. And listen, I went to the best one. I went to the best one ever, and that was The Undertaker taking on Triple H. Hell in a Cell. Shawn Michaels as the referee.
I remember that.
Me, that WrestleMania 28, that to me was one of the best Hell in a Cell. I wouldn't say the best, but one of the best Hell in a Cell matches I've seen. And that was live for that one. Until you see a Hell in a Cell match live, you've not seen a real wrestling match. To see that fucking cage in front of you and you're looking up at it, that's a fucking... Have you ever been into the Elimination Chamber? Because that's an experience too.
No, I've never been into one.
Yeah, I got a picture inside it. That's an experience. To see that fucking thing in the middle of a convention center, and you're like, God damn, that's a sight to see, bro.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
All right, so what would you do differently? What would you do? You went with what would you do differently? Rate your matches.
I think I would go the same exact route. I would just leave Lesnar before the 6-man tag and the 6-woman tag. In all honesty, I think Peyton Royce's car keys, LA Knight, and Solo. I would put before failure to influence.
You kill me with that fucking. You got names for everybody.
Yeah, I do. I would put them over failure to influence and the Bellas, the Bella twins.
Well, no, it's not the Bellas. It's the Bella arm.
The Bella arm. The Bella arm.
Bella arm.
Bella Chips and Cage.
Dude, when she was standing there like this, and all she had was these looks like
trying to deliver kicks on Paige. Like that's what really got me.
Don't sit down in the fucking corner with your arm. Get out of here. Don't sit in the corner. CM Punk does not suck because I'm gonna tell you what. They honestly are running with CM Punk and they're running hard and far with him because he right now I think he's the only guy they have that they can trust, and he's so over with the crowd. There's nobody else except for Chris Jericho that I can think of that sings the theme song. Well, Cody Rhodes. They're the only three. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Chris Jericho are the only three wrestlers that I know that sing the song from start to finish all time.
Nah, they do it with Randy Orton on a regular basis. Randy Orton definitely is up there.
Did.
We'll see when he gets back. Seth Rollins, they're always singing his damn song. I get sick of hearing his damn song. So they do it with him too.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was very surprised that I'm surprised they put the Hell in a Cell last. I really am. I honestly that blew me away. I was like, if you go back and watch every other big main event that SummerSlam or anything has, it's always a title match. That's the last match, is a title match. So to put them last, I'm telling you what, there must have been one hell of a fucking brainstorm by Jason Jordan or fucking Hurricane Helms.
I think it was off the strength that nobody knows if this is Brock's final match. And with the way he went out, the speech that he said that I'm the past and he's the future, he passed the torch. So it almost seems like he's kind of on his way out.
It would be stupid if he didn't, right?
It would be.
I mean, it was stupid that he fucking came back after this. He should have did that stupid stunt he did at WrestleMania at SummerSlam. That should have been his coffin right there in his hometown.
Yeah, and that's why I think they made him go on last. I think they feel like I think WrestleMania was his way of saying, I'm gonna leave soon, guys. This is that might have been his final WrestleMania. I'll say that. He might have thrown it down just to let everybody know this is my last WrestleMania. SummerSlam might have been his last match. He might be done.
They should do the Paul Heyman Beast Tour World Retirement Tour.
That's if Brock even wanted to. I think what they're gonna do now is, if that was his final match, they're just probably gonna honor him. Like they're gonna give him the honor and the send off he deserves. Because at the end of the day, Brock Lesnar was a freakish athlete. And I want to say we're not going to get another like that, but Oba looks like he's next in line, in all honesty.
I would say yes to some things, but I don't think Oba is. Here's what I hated about Brock Lesnar in some matches. I couldn't stand all the suplexes. Like I forget what match it was. Every single move was a suplex. That's all it was. And then he did F5 and he won. Like that's not a wrestling match. That's just you're destroying somebody. That's what that is. You're putting them down like a dog needs to be put down, like Old Yeller in the fucking woods. Put him down.
That was Cena. I think that was him and Cena in 2016 SummerSlam. Like he oh my goodness, he mopped the floor with him. But you know what? I blame Roman. I remember when he first fought Roman at WrestleMania. He gave him a bunch of Germans, slapped him in the face, and told him "Suplex City, bitch." And I said, "Wait, what?" And guess what? The crowd, the fans, were eating it out the palm of his hands. He don't need to do much. He'll just take you to Suplex City and F5, instant squash. 1, 2, count the lights.
But back then in like 2002, like he actually wrestled. Like that's what kills me is that he actually was a wrestler back then. Like he did suplexes, but he fought you for a period of time. Now it's just like how can I kill you in the ring and then suplex and then that's it. Like that's done. Like
you gotta remember though, he's older. He got IBS, so he probably can't stay in the ring for too long. And then mind you, like at this stage in the game, he's done it all. There's not much more left to prove.
Nothing to do.
There's nothing left really to do. Like I think after he did that freaking shooting star press back at Mania versus Kurt Angle.
Oh, he was like, I'm done. I'm not doing no more.
Yeah, he's like, all right, that's it. That was enough.
I understand, Katie. I understand that's his move. I get it. I get that's his move. But what I'm trying to tell you is that's like Stone Cold Steve Austin coming into the ring and stunning you every single time you get up. Yeah. That's not a wrestling match. That's not a wrestling match.
And plus, you also got to remember, Brock is still trying to stay in the mentality of wrestling. You got to remember, he just came back from the UFC. So if he decides to go all out and starts throwing blows, people will get rocked. You saw what he did to Braun Strowman a few years ago. Strowman went too crazy, rocked his shit. Him versus Orton. Dropped a couple
there's
of
the guy when you need him. There he is.
Right? He dropped a couple of elbows on Orton, busted his ass wide open. So I think he's still trying to separate the UFC from his WWE. And like I said, he's older. He knows he can be injury prone. He wants to continue showing up for more dates. So yeah, just come in, suplex the shit out of everybody, give him an F5, leave. Nothing left. There's nothing left for him to prove. Multi-time world champion, multi-time undisputed champion. Like he's done everything that there is to do.
True. All right, guys. Real quick, let's go over tonight's card real quick and see what we got going on. Okay, so oh boy, what happened here? Okay, we'll go over the card. Night 2 card. We got this one I think is gonna actually be gonna be a good match. We got the Shield versus the Shield. We got Roman Reigns taking on Seth Rollins. Who do you got and why?
Rollins.
Huh?
We got Roman taking on Seth Blood Clot Rollins.
I'm gonna listen. As much as I would love to see Seth Rollins win this, I think Roman Reigns got it.
Yeah, hands down, Roman wins.
Anybody who thinks otherwise, no. $100,000 on the line, which I think this is going to be more of a comedian type of match than actually a wrestling match. This is going to be a fucking clown fest here. Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. They're going to make Mysterio look stupid. That's the problem. That's what pisses me off is Mysterio is actually a good wrestler. They're going to make him look dumb with this stupid asshole.
Well, because you know what? When you're with Undertaker's promotion in AAA and doing too well, we need to make you look like a joke here. So Dominic Guerrero, here's your comeuppance.
I'll tell you what, Danhausen's winning. There's no way Danhausen's losing this match.
No, he won't. He's on a freaking 17-0 streak. They're not about to take that away from him.
This one right here, I think you were talking about this earlier. This one might surprise me. Intercontinental Championship match, Penta versus Chad Gable. You know what? This can go either way. I don't know if I see Penta losing the belt, but this is Chad Gable's hometown, so they're going to give him the belt at his hometown.
Chad Gable is the second coming of Kurt Angle. Chad Gable's taking it.
I'm gonna stick with Penta.
Really?
Yep. I'm gonna stick with Penta.
We're gonna have to see how that one rocks. I feel like Gable's taking this one though.
Trick Williams taking on Baron Corbin. Let me just say this: if Baron Corbin beats Trick Williams, there is no trust in Trick Williams. Baron Corbin just came back. There's no way they're giving Baron Corbin the U.S. Championship right off the bat. I'm taking.
I wouldn't say there's no trust in Trick Williams. I think if Baron Corbin takes it off Williams, that frees him up to move to the main event scene.
Yeah, but you already have that picture. Why are you going to throw somebody else in there and twist it all up?
With Cody Rhodes out the main event scene right now, you got what? Maybe Orton, Finn Balor. There's nothing wrong with adding another name to chase for that title. But if anything, in the main event scene, Trick's definitely shown that he's ready for it.
Let's talk about this last match, the internal WWE Championship ladder match, women's championship match. So we do know that Rhea Ripley is still a champion, which I think this is a bad decision. I think they should have, like they do with everybody else, stripped the belt off of her. She can't hold it up. But we got so this is the ladder match. You got Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, which you should not be in this match.
Really, she's earned her right to be in this one. Jade Cargill. She's also
earned a hamburger, hot dog, and a Coke in the audience as well too. She can't. Now you want to talk about can't wrestle out of a paper bag? This woman right here couldn't wrestle her way out of a thing of peanut butter and jelly. There's no way. She is not that good, and she was not that good over in AEW either. She was horrible over there.
I feel like she's improved.
I'm not going to say she hasn't improved, but she's not as she will never hold a candle to Charlotte Flair. Never.
I don't know. I got to wait and see. I feel different about this one.
Chelsea not Green, Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend. Now let me tell you this. Last night I picked Tiffany Stratton, but I'm gonna tell you this. I've overlooked everything, and I listened to a buddy of mine that said that they're not going to do two of the same women holding the belts. So I'm gonna sit here and say I honestly think Charlotte Flair has it, if not Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green is a dark horse, but I feel like it's going to be Charlotte.
Okay. Yeah, I know she's still a champion. I'm saying she should not be the champion.
I agree. She should not be champion.
No, they should give the belt away because she's hurt. Everybody else does it. What makes her any better?
Yeah, because she comes back with a promo. I'm gonna take back my title. I never lost, and no one wants to hear that. No one cares for you. Get lost.
Well, they're gonna do exactly what they did with Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. They're gonna do a match and they're gonna combine the belts and it's gonna be one belt. I mean, we've seen this how many times? 2, 3, 4 times. There's nothing new. We've seen this before.
Word. At this point, bring back Becky 2 belts. I want Becky 2 belts.
Becky 2 belts. Oh my God. Where's Becky Lynch? How come she's not on the freaking card?
Good question. We've been trying to figure that out.
You got Lash. What? Let me ask you this question. Who in the fuck put Lash Legend in this fucking match? Who was smoking dope when they put this woman on the match? No, you better stop smoking the Chiba because I'm gonna tell you what, Becky Lynch has done so much for this company. Lash Legend couldn't hold Becky Lynch's socks. That's ridiculous right there. And Chelsea Green's great. I'll give it to you. She's good. She's getting better. She's improved. She should be out of there too.
Oh shit.
Bailey should be in there. That's who should be in there. Bailey should be in there.
Yeah, they doing Bailey dirty.
Wait, Becky's not pregnant. Oh. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to add to tonight's card before we head on to the sunset and watch? I can't wait to see.
I want to see this show, and I hope we come back and do another review of this one because I'm
gonna tell you what. I honestly think this is a better card. I really do. We missed a match. I'm sorry, we missed a match.
Who?
Undisputed WWE Championship #1 contender, which is stupid. This is a dumb match on the card. I don't understand why we're having a #1 contenders match at SummerSlam. Finn Balor taking on bogus Sami Zayn. I am so sick of seeing Sami Zayn. I swear to God, if you told me I have to paint a whole room with peanut butter on the wall, I would do that instead of watching freaking Sami Zayn. I'm so sick of this guy. I'm so sick of him. You made him look stupid when he won the belt, and next week you lost it. You made him look dumb. Oh my! I'm taking Finn Balor. There's no way. If Sami Zayn wins, I forfeit all my rights on SmackDown.
Samantha Zayn is losing this match. I don't believe in Samantha Zayn at all.
There's no way. There's no if they make Sami Zayn win this match, there's no other trust in any wrestler because they're running with this guy like he has a fucking wad of gold in his pocket. This guy couldn't even lace the boots of the Bushwhackers. Couldn't lace the boots. He's not a bad wrestler. I'm not saying that. He's not a bad wrestler. He's a good wrestler. But what they're doing with him, they're making him look stupid.
It's criminal. Well, this is what happens when you decide to work at Home Depot and be their employee of the month.
Well, Sami Zayn's the first one on there. He has the orange shirt on. Pick me. Let me be champion, and then I'll lose it next week like a dummy.
9 days.
Chris said to me, he goes, well, at least you have it on your record that you're a champion. I'm like, I'd rather not. That's just as bad as when you get thrown out of the top rope at the Royal Rumble and you're in the match for 5 seconds. That's exactly what that was. I was in the Royal Rumble for 5 seconds. They threw me over the rope.
Bushwhackers hold the record for, I think, 2 seconds. No, I think Santino Marella holds the record.
I was going to say, I thought Santino was.
I think Santino holds the record. He was in there for like 30 seconds and then out.
It wasn't even Santino. Wasn't it his sister? His fake sister?
No, it was definitely Santino because he walked in, came through his ass right out, and he said, I wasn't ready.
That was a great one. All right. Well, listen, guys, thanks for joining us on night 1 review of SummerSlam. I'm one of your hosts, Venomous Vincent, alongside my buddy Gene. You can always catch us on Friday night SmackDown, the SmackDown Showdown every Friday night. This Friday night, I drank too much of Gene's water. And I know, Gene. I know.
That was the devil. That was the devil. You couldn't prosper that night.
I definitely drank too much of the water, and I did not show up. So I do apologize to everybody. Because I do not like leaving my fellow companion by himself. But you did a great job, though. I got to tell you, you did an awesome job.
Did what I could. I did what I could, man. I had to let them know because we were watching a bad week of Raw and SmackDown. I can't say I blame you. It was what it was. The go home shows were ass. So
it was an ass show. I watched some of it.
SmackDown was actually better than Raw, surprisingly. Like I couldn't believe I was saying
that's hard to say that. I know that's really hard for you to say that.
You have no idea. I wanted to drink. I definitely wanted to drink.
Well, SmackDown does do that to us. It does drive us to drink.
It does. But with that said, folks, you guys have a wonderful evening. Enjoy SummerSlam. We're gonna catch you again on Thursday as we do a. What movie did we do? Did we do RoboCop? I think we did RoboCop. Yeah, we're doing RoboCop.
RoboCop was the first one. Yep, that's right.
Yep, we're doing RoboCop this week. So we'll catch you on Thursday, and we'll catch you here Friday for the aftermath of SummerSlam. With that being said, make sure you drink their water. Make sure you prosper. We love you all. Peace out. One love, baby.